No, god damn it, the wrong button. That's so quiet right here. It's so weird.
Sometimes when I walk into my office, I get the feeling that I'm walking among the ruins of a lost civilization. Not because of the reigning disorder, but because it feels like the remains of the civilized person I used to be. Sometimes when I walk into my office, I get the feeling that I'm walking among...
Gotcha. Okay. Looks like a gym in a box. It's so just. Why is this how it starts? Poor lady. Just no clue she didn't want me to do. Just going through the motion. There it is.
Base drama uses similar controls to games in genre. Do you still want to enable the tutorial?
Yes. Yes, just in case.
This game saves your progress automatically. The icon below indicates the game is being saved. Do not turn off your computer while this symbol is displayed.
Gotcha. Put it right here. I need to turn my monitor a bit. I realize I'm sitting at kind of like an angle. There we go. He's making faces while it's saving. I didn't even realize that.
Sometimes when I walk into my office, I get the feeling that I'm walking among the ruins of a lost civilization.
Do you know?
Not because of the reigning disorder, but because it feels like the remains of the civilized person I used to be.
Where is that damn detective? I'm gonna rip his head off. I swear I'll tear his eyes out. Hey! Hand over the pictures, you bastard. Now! Otherwise, you're gonna be dead meat. Hear me, cat?
When talking with the characters, you get to choose both of your questions and answers. In some conversations, you can take all the time you need. In others, you have to think quickly and reply before your time is up. In these occasions, you can also choose to stay silent.
I'm just gonna stare at him silently. I'm just gonna ignore him. Ah, yes. Taking another drag.
Keeping your mouth shut, huh? You asked for it, buddy. I'm gonna kill.
There was no. This wasn't gonna go any differently. Every now and then you'll have to act swiftly and use the direction, the left stick to move in the direction of the arrow. Stay alert. You may have a short time window before it's too late. Oh, well, shit. Okay.
You!
Just gonna tap.
Get me the goddamn pictures!
Headbutt's a bad idea. Throughout the game, you'll have to make decisions on the minor, like choosing whether or not to throw a punch or strike the headbutt. But be careful, some decisions will have more transcendental and have a major impact down the line. In some cases, you have all the time you make. Sometimes you'll be forced to make a time's up. Headbutting.
It wasn't the first time I regretted hitting a guy like him. Or at least I bought enough time to aim at his soft spots.
Typewriter. Damn. So you chill now?
broke my jaw!
Well, now it matches your marriage.
If you show my wife those pictures, I'm dead
You're
meat.
dead meat here.
You'll ruin my life, please!
Sure, the gun didn't work, so why not shed some tears?
I wasn't gonna use it, man. I've never shot a fly.
That's what they all say.
And I'm no two-timer either. It only happened once, for God's sake. I'm just her bodyguard, that's all. She seduced me. I love my wife, honest to God. I even quit the damn job for her. You can't break up a family for one tiny mistake.
The most important information you'll find is Gordon, your detective notebook, but new entry is included. A notification pop-up will occur.
Breaking up your family? I don't think you need my help there, buddy.
Okay, how about this? You give me those pictures and tell her a white lie, and I pay you 10 times what she's offering. You
Jesus
save my
Christ,
family,
you
and
fucking
you make a
scumbag.
pretty penny. What do you say? Deal?
For as long as I could remember, I had collected nothing more than bad gigs, debt, and sorrow. My self-respect and bank account were racing to see who'd hit rock bottom first.
No deal.
You're only making things worse. You better leave before I lose it.
Look, partner, I've been asking about you. You're a good detective, but I know you've seen better days. You've had nothing but crappy cases lately, like this one. I'm offering you a way out. Money can go a long way, you know. You could try running some ads. Maybe you'll find better clients and well-paid gigs. You know, start all over? Come on, think
help
about
me
it.
if I sell my soul
You can
here.
save my family and save
Credibility is
yourself.
down.
I warned you. Okay, now I'm officially about to lose my cool.
When you make a decision that has a major influence, a notification will pop up.
3,
You son of a...
2,
Wait, man, don't shoot!
1.
Bang, 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 bang.
You
bang,
are
bang.
gonna regret messing with Eugene Colbert. I swear to God you will.
My uninvited guest had left me several gifts.
Free gun.
First of all, a swollen hand. That guy's skin was hard as a rock. Second of all, an empty wallet. Business as usual. Third, the feeling that my moral compass was far too calibrated for my own good. Last but not least, the certainty that more gifts were yet to come.
Okay, they can see straight through that. Like,
He's a nice guy. You'll, You see what I said about my pal Blacksad? Doesn't even know you, and he's already offering you a seat.
yep, that's me. Have a seat.
Yes, Jake's right, of course. That's me to a T. Please, have a seat.
Shut up and listen, buddy. All right? I brought you a client.
John Blacksad. Interesting last name. Guess she's telling me the case, but I don't get to hear anything about it. I really am not going to hear anything about it.
And that's why we need to find him soon, or we will have a very serious problem.
Thanks for the information and the picture. They'll really come in handy. Let me see if I have this straight.
Who are we looking for? The lynx, baboon, or the dog? It's one of these two.
Bobby Yale, a boxer at Dunn's Gym, has a crucial fight against the reigning champion in 2 weeks. But he disappeared 2 days ago.
Yes.
Your father, Joe Dunn, boxing manager and gym owner, hanged himself 2 days ago.
Yes.
In short, if Bobby Yale is a no-show for his fight, you'll have to pay a fine. But since you don't have the cash on hand, your father's gym would have to close.
Yes.
So you want me to find Bobby Yale?
Yes. No. Jake wants you to find Bobby.
Oh, I see. Well, first of all,
Yeah, this one.
your father took his life the same day his pupil disappeared. Sorry, but something just doesn't add up.
Damn it, John. Will you take the case or not?
Yeah.
Sure. I know the money is tight, so how about this? If I solve the case, we'll see how much you can pay. I'm sure we'll find a suitable price.
Uh-oh. Don't crash on me. Okay, we're good. Medica. Well, what I'm seeing, I'm looking at the wall. I think I'm just seeing this stuff.
I know you already went to Yale's apartment and found nothing, but I'll search it myself at some point. That cleaning lady, Mary, Purnell, the one who found Joe Dunn's body, she works part-time at Sam's Diner, just down the road on the left, right?
That's right.
I think I might pay her a visit as well. And the gym, of course, and see what I can find. Okay, I think I've got enough to start with for now.
There's something on this wall. Okay, I get it. I'm using the stick. Got it. Camera. I should not have put a story on it.
Is that done? Wow.
Oh my god, it's so hand-holdy hard. Thank you. Thank you for letting go. Oh my god. Okay. Once the notebook is open, you can go through all the notes you've taken. Why couldn't this be as I'm finding something useful notes? It's like the character's information you want to see. In order to go to the course section, the help button in the lower part of the screen shows controls for their functions. Control it now. reigning champion. 17 days. Case. Dunn's daughter. So if you used to play the sax, I'm sure there's some type of not nightclub, but some kind of jazz club I can use. Find Clinton's gym, found his body, works at Sam's diner. Same street as no detective brain right now. Okay, I don't need to be told how to access the menu. I don't need. You guys, Hall of Fame album, load game to continue where you left off, change setting. Okay, I don't need that part. I don't need to know how to open and close a freaking menu.
I remember that fight, back when Jake was coming up the ranks. Looks like Dunn liked to measure his daughter and Bobby Yale each year. Sonia's measurements stop at 18, and there's a gap in Bobby's between ages 15 and 17.
15 and 17. My guess is Bobby got involved with the wrong type of people.
I better leave these two alone.
Interesting. Jake quite cares for him. Some box. I'm wearing the father of any enemies, anyone who was unkind or something who was unkind to any any way anyone could have gotten in undetected. And you're the champions. What's up with this? No. Seemed like he was waiting for something. Can I not comment on the rose in the drink? One person drank and filled it. Times they spills around. Another white rose. Does that mean we got home? She's in a white tennis dress. Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. The reigning champ want boss man. Get Jim out of here, so I've been fighting with nothing to warn.
I once shredded a bag like that, just out of pure rage. On the surface, it seems dry, but there's no dust, and it's damp underneath.
All collected clues will be stored in Blacksad's mind. When you find a new clue, notification will pop up. Once you have enough clues, you'll be able to piece them together to make a crucial decision that'll help you advance the investigation.
It could have fallen the day Dunn died.
If you want a box train, if you want to win, train hard. It's the same paint though. This one was scratch marks. Different, interesting. Grab a wedge if you can't get your fingers in there. Because it doesn't seem like it's locked, it seems like it's just
Locked. But a true detective never leaves home without his... Huh? Sometimes even the most experienced detective has to go home to get his lockpicks.
not yet. Before we go anywhere.
The racist brain is so full of hatred that there's no space for trifles such as common sense or, say, spelling. But this most cultured writer spotted the error and attempted to correct it, not sure what to make of the outcome.
Nothing wrong with these lockers. One's half torn out. Can't go there. Which code is this? Oh, interesting. What's this card? Oh, Hall of Fame sports cards. Success is dependent on it. Those two do not match up. Just pieces of cards now. Oh, yes. The case is finished.
Hello?
Blacksad here.
Please don't tell me my husband...
Yes, Mrs. Colbert. I'm afraid you were right to hire me.
Oh, that filthy good for nothing! I'm gonna rip his horn out!
What's upside out here? Thing over here. Put 'em on the cards. Locked? No.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning to you.
John Blacksad, Private Eye. Would you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Not at all. Proceed, Your Honor.
Were you here on Sunday afternoon?
Yes, indeed, kind prince. I came down to watch TV after having run the New York City Marathon in record time.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Well, just like life, that was short. But then again, all things short fit me like a sock. It just so happens that you can, apple of my eye, do this old man a favor and bring him some sustenance.
All right.
How does he have a book? The man is blind.
I might just be the last person in New York without a TV. If I had only taken that rhino's money.
No, taking around money, but I think that TV might have more information around. There is a way to save up to get more, or to get one. Newspaper's not always gonna be it. And over there. Let's see.
He opened it during the war? That's odd.
I don't know if they came in from that side entrance. They did some... Got it. Okay, now let me leave the thing. I don't need to see this again. There's gotta be something else in here. The harder you train, the luckier you get. Okay, you can zoom out. No guts, no glory.
Hmm. What leads a man to do something like this?
He did not do it. I'm almost certain of that.
Life's already dealt me a fair share of blows, but... I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
If you had the same height as Blacksad, then that wouldn't have reached. Maybe I don't have enough yet. Let's get on the street. Oh, wait, there's a shelf by the door. No shelf. Let me back in. Let me back in. There is... There's one of those cards. Other than that, there's nothing else useful on the shelf. I just always did angry in this area. I wonder if I can get anything from this good.
Mary Purnell, the person who found Dunn's body, works a block away from the gym. I'm certain she can give me the kind of information that
Hey! Watch where you're going, you jerk! You looking for trouble, moron?
Sorry. Really, I'm sorry.
You better be, you wuss!
No reason to start a fight. I am was the issue in that situation. He said not to look where it was going.
And there you go. We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Come back soon.
There's a reason he didn't show me his face.
Welcome to Sam's Diner. What can I get for you?
Blacksad, Private Eye. I work for Sonia Dunn. I need to ask you some questions about Joe Dunn.
Sure, but I'm working right now. Maybe later?
I only see one customer sitting at the counter, and he's asking for your cooperation.
All right.
Yeah, God, I can just say see ya.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
I barely know her, but she looks like a smart girl, poor thing.
Nobody knows her.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn. What kind of boss was Joe Dunn?
A good one. Always paid on time, never raised his voice. If I asked for the day off, he even cleaned the gym.
How was Joe Dunn outside the gym?
I wouldn't know. I only saw him at the gym or right there. That was his spot. I think everyone liked him.
Can you tell me how you found Dunn's body?
Well, I thought I was alone. I clean early in the morning before Mr. Dunn comes in.
Oh, so you have keys to the gym.
Yes, of course. There was paint on the floor, so I thought it'd be a busy morning. And then I saw him, hanging there, like a baby mobile over a crib. Then I think I panicked. When I calmed down, I called the police and waited outside. Sorry, that's all I can say.
Don't worry. But if you remember anything else, let me know. Thanks, but I still don't get why he'd commit suicide.
Did he? Or not? Do the footsteps of the paint, do they end at the phone or do they get to the door? I think not. I see how they look.
Maybe he simply had money issues.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. The gym didn't really get that dirty lately.
It's not as many people.
I heard his relationship with his daughter wasn't ideal.
Oh, really? Poor man. I don't have kids, but that has to be really hard.
His wife died years ago. Maybe he never got over it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he did. That was a long time ago.
He's not fully over it because he's still upstairs on the roof. He had the wine and the rose for her.
What do you think about Jake Ostiambi?
Who? Who's that?
A big gorilla. Boxer, too. A friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
What do you mean?
Any ideas where Bobby Yale could be?
How am I supposed to know? He's rarely there when I clean the gym. Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
I know people around him.
Can I ask you about your job?
Which one?
How long have you worked at the gym?
It's been, 4 or 5 years? Although, I don't think I'll be able to set foot in there again.
This must be really hard for you. I'm sorry. Tell me about your work here in the diner.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it.
You pick up the job
My
at the
boss.
gym.
Oh, glad to hear that. Other than the diner and the gym, you don't work anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't have the time, although I'm not sure I want to continue working at the gym.
If I were you, I wouldn't quit. Trust me, it might be painful at first, but time heals all wounds.
Joey used to say the same thing. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks.
So close.
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
Look at this grim-looking fellow. What? He's that guy. You're me, just without the white part in the face and ears. His coat's so low quality. Okay, so I can't go any further that way. Where's my tail? See if I can ask her any questions. 'Cause if I leave, it's hard to tell. She might be gone. She knows anything about the wine.
I better leave these two alone.
Okay, so back to the lockpicks then. Go. What? Why did he look so scared?
I hope that wasn't a client. Although probability would suggest a cold call. Or, even worse, the War Veterans Therapy Group. I was pretty sure I left the lockpicks on the table.
Someone's been in here is my guess. The Rhino did say I'd regret messing with him.
What if the only thing that keeps you going is the very thing that won't let you move on? It's too soon to say goodbye. She wouldn't hear me anyway.
Oh, I didn't think it was like forget like that. You can still remember someone, but you can still keep moving forward.
What did you do to earn the admiration of a millinery culture, distant cousin? Sometimes I also use it to type out reports that nobody reads and invoices that nobody pays.
Pretend to drink.
Here's a tip for aspiring detectives. Pretend that booze is an issue. Clients love stereotypes. The truth? I use tequila to clean my lockpicks. In fact, I just finished cleaning them when that Rhino walked in. Maybe we knocked him down during the fight. Good old Weekly did a fine job with these pictures. Maybe I should give him a call, although I hope he never finds out I turned down a hefty bribe to keep quiet. I wonder if that Rhino would ever have the nerve to use it.
Is it loaded? That's the question. If it was loaded, then he had full intent. He's trying to bribe. Can't. Call Weekly.
Weekly speaking, the legend of what's news.
Hey, Weekly, this is...
John, did you get my pictures?
Yes, and...
That rhinoceros has one big horn, huh? And the girl, hot damn. You want me to find out her name? Please, pretty please.
No, Weekly. Look, the rhinoceros came by and offered me money to keep quiet.
Wow. Are we talking petty cash or big bucks?
The latter.
That's my boy. Good job, Blacksad.
Your boy Blacksad didn't take the money.
What?
Listen, Weekly.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't the right thing to
And
do.
he might be
Yada,
looking
yada,
for you,
yada.
too.
Okay, let's just change the subject. Hey, I heard something weird's going on at this gym. What was the name? Dunn's Gym. Didn't you have a pal down there? Can I talk to him? I heard a woman's running it now. A boxing gym. Now, that's what I call news.
Actually, I'm working on a case for the gym owner. But you're putting me on the spot here. Let me settle into things before you do anything, will you?
All right, but make it quick. See ya.
Who's Donna Blacksad?
Hello?
Hi, Ray.
Hi. Who are you?
Take a guess. I already gave you a clue. I know your name, so...
I don't know.
Maybe I know your name because we're family.
No way. My dad never calls me. My grandpa never calls me. My uncle never calls... Well, he does sometimes. You're Uncle John! Uncle John! I guessed it! Mom! It's Uncle John! I guessed it!
You got me, Ray. Congrats.
What did I win?
What do you want?
I want a gun! Bang, bang, bang! Bang,
Kid.
bang!
Good guys don't carry guns, Ray. You know why? Because they always end up shooting someone.
Yeah, that's why they're so cool.
Oh my god.
Oops, Mom's coming. Bye, Uncle John.
Ray, is that the way you say goodbye to your uncle?
Oops. Love you, Uncle John.
Now go put on your jacket. We're late.
Bang, bang, bang!
What a surprise. How are you?
Hey, Donna.
Bang, bang, bang!
I got a client today, but business is a bit slow lately.
Sorry to hear that. But we always land on our feet, don't we?
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Hey, we're kind of in a hurry. Ray's got a dentist appointment. I'll call you soon, okay? I'm really sorry.
Sure.
How is he
One
doing?
last thing.
Ray, hurry up. We have to go.
Love you, sis.
And I love you, little brother.
His
Okay,
ears are on top
now
of
I
his
really
head.
have to go. Bye, John.
He's holding the
Uncle
phone
John.
wrong.
Bang, bang, bang!
Police Commissioner Smirnov smoked that cigarette.
I don't.
Judging by the way he put it out, he was pretty nervous.
Nervous. Interesting.
Smells good. Tasted even better the day Smirnov brought it, in exchange for a favor. A favor no cop should ever be paid for.
Oh god. Oh, that looks horrible. Yeah, those cats are aliens, I swear. I swear they're aliens. He's not even trying.
I never understood why I had to be born in New York, but the real issue is why I'm still here.
Quite the smiley guy.
A visiting friend once told me that New York City smells like a giant bonfire. I'd say the smell is rubbed off on me. Yep, that's where I left my lockpicks.
Well, we know where they are. I need something with reach, though.
It's too soon to say goodbye. Bookkeeping is not my strong suit. I'm good with expenses. It's the income I don't get.
I'm gonna move the couch. Oh, I'm moving the couch. There's something behind the walls, answer the phone first.
Most detectives feel safe with a gun in their pocket. Me, I prefer lockpicks. At least I know these little fellows
answer the
won't
phone.
backfire.
Dude! Oh my god. Go. No, no! There we go.
Where the hell did you go, John? I thought you were on the case.
Hey, I'm just doing my job. Next stop, Bobby Yale's place.
All right. Just try to be a bit more communicative. You made a crappy impression, and now Sonia has second thoughts about you.
Looking back, I wish I'd never found my lockpicks. Maybe I wouldn't have gone back to the gym. All hell was about to break loose. Bobby Yale's place was on the way, so I decided to drop by, lockpicks in hand. The gym could wait. Sonia and Jake had already searched the place, to no avail.
How do they just have access to his home?
But a good detective would have better luck. I know it might not seem like it, but...
Like, what the fuck? Like, that was no surprise.
When someone hits you like that, you know you're onto something. It's only fair to show some gratitude.
Well, well, well. Long time no see. You actually did it. You ruined my life. But trust me, you'll pay for this now that my partner is sleeping.
Damn cat. Well done, Colbert. Now. How about this? For every wrong answer, I'm gonna give it to you with this club. Deal?
Hey, couldn't we just talk it out?
Wrong answer. First, well, second question. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm a private eye. Sonia Dunn hired me to find Bobby Yale.
I hate detectives. Seriously, what the hell are you doing here?
Oh. Cat senses. Next to the icon of each cat sense, hearing, sight, smell. The counter will show the number of stimuli that can be perceived at a particular moment. The help bar, the lower shows. So sight, there's things that can be seen. Pen.
A shamrock? Is he Irish?
No. Not based on that voice. They are betting on the fight in some way.
It should start to swell any moment now.
It's just gonna repeat the same dialogue.
A shamrock?
Yeah, okay.
Is he Irish?
One more time. What the hell are you doing here?
Are you of Irish descent?
I've got an Irish boss, just like my friend Colbert here. I'm sure the name O'Leary rings a bell, right?
Desmond O'Leary. If you live in New York City, you've certainly heard of the richest bookie in town. After everything that's happened, I was beginning to feel like this case was finally moving forward.
He's a bookie, he'd have something to do.
Wrong answer!
But I was wrong.
One more time. What the hell are you doing here?
I know your friend Colbert and his wife.
Now he wants to insult you. All right then. He's all yours. All right. Now it's your turn. I'll call the boss.
No matter what, he wasn't gonna be happy.
You'll be sorry for what you did to me, pal.
Desmond, we caught some damn detective snooping around Bobby Yale's place. Yeah, hired by Dunn's daughter. Safe and sound? What do you mean exactly? Oh, sure. Will do. Colbert, stop hitting him, you beast.
Oh, that's why.
What a shame. We were just getting to know each other.
The punches in the headphones did not sound like they were coming from the same place. Sound like they were coming from the phone. Talk to him after I find what's in the locker. It's over here. Why Arthur Tucker? Okay.
Smells like paint. The proud South.
Okay.
bastards.
Wait, is there something below? Yeah, what is... Oh, okay. There's like... Kangaroo? What is that? What's that thing down there? I can't zoom in.
Of course.
Isn't this on the goats thing? This is on the goats frickin' suitcase. What was the author on the book the goat had?
What the hell? Jake, give me one good reason not to smash in your face. What the hell are you doing in my locker?
I'm a detective.
I'm a detective. That's what I do.
Yeah, and my friend too. Well, that's what I thought.
Get off me.
Sometimes, John, I can just punch you.
I saw the pin in there. Interesting.
Why do you have that pen, Jake? What mess are you in?
Oh no, God, no, he won't. Got another one.
Arthur Tucker painted the racial slur on Yale's locker.
Whoa. Did I turn all my alarms off? I guess I didn't. Oh. The old Blacksad. Ah, interesting. You see behavioral stats, decisions that you made in his shoes, your acts and choices define them. The lower bar shows how profitable the investigation is turning out for you. Swift. Talkative. Very talkative. Oy. You talk, you can push buttons, learn things.
Okay, Jake.
I told you.
Desmond O'Leary.
Huh?
I know you work for him.
Now you're just making stuff up. Why would you say that?
I saw the shamrock in your locker. I know what it means.
Okay, let's say you're right. So what? What are you gonna do, huh?
I'm a detective. What do you think I'll do?
Yeah, definitely better detective than friend. All right, you win, pussycat. Business isn't going that well lately. Natalia was my last well-paying job, and it's been a while. Then O'Leary shows up and offers me a bodyguard contract. What was I supposed to do?
Yeah, I understand.
Seriously, you don't seem like the type to accept shady offers.
I've done things like that, and worse, but I'm not proud of them. This very morning, for example.
Hey, O'Leary might run an illegal gambling operation, but it's not like he's killing people or conning widows. And I'm just a bodyguard. I make sure no one gets hurt. What I do, including my contract and paycheck, is 100% legal. How bad can that be?
Yeah, you're right. The fact that his business is illegal doesn't turn you into a criminal. We're only accountable for our own actions. But that's not what bothers me. I know you're covering up O'Leary's role in Joe Dunn's death.
Huh? O'Leary? No way. I mean, I don't think so.
Jake, please.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it now. I was here the day Dunn died.
Go on.
I had to take care of some business for O'Leary. He makes me wear the shamrock when I work for him. As you know, I left the damn thing in my locker. So, I decided to come in the back door. Joe had mentioned he'd been painting that afternoon, but I forgot. I stopped in my tracks when I saw him screaming bloody murder at Bobby Yale at the top of the scaffold.
What exactly was he saying?
Something like, if you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again. I didn't want them to see me, so I left.
Jake, why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd be pissed off.
Well, you were wrong.
I'm sorry, John. I should have said something.
Don't worry. We all make mistakes. Time to go. I need to think about everything you just told me.
Thanks, John.
I had no way of knowing that he was covering up the thing. Like that was reaching. Footsteps go out. Footsteps do go out of the door, so it wasn't her. The diner lady.
Hi,
Who are you? Oh, yeah. You bring my lunch? You cat.
do you want anything in particular?
Nothing particular. Just something that fits in my mouth. Anything with cheese. Yeah, cheese. Lots of cheese.
Hamburger. And we'll see if that jogs his memory on anything. Then deception. I don't need this. Call Smirnov later. Hell, he didn't help. But, do I owe him the favor, or did he owe me the favor? I didn't understand that. There's in the cover of that flashback.
Thanks, pal.
So, what else can you tell me about Dunn's death?
Well, not much. My memory's not what it used to be.
Dunn wasn't black, but he allowed you and Bobby Yale to train here.
Yeah, this was the first integrated gym in the city, I think.
But not everyone liked that, hmm?
You've seen the graffitis, right? If I get my hands on that bastard...
I happen to know who painted the lockers. Arthur Tucker.
I knew it! I knew it was him, that bastard. I'm gonna whip the white out of him.
What was Joe Dunn like?
He was a decent man. Have you seen all those slogans on the wall? Those motivational phrases? Joe really believed in them. All of them.
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
What the fuck? What was that? Why?
He played the saxophone, right?
Yeah, pretty well for a white boy. But he quit when his wife died. Makes no sense, right? I mean, nothing draws chicks like the brass. Why quit when you're finally free? Ha 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 ha.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
I found an empty wine bottle on the rooftop. Did Joe Dunn drink?
Only for a while, back when his wife died. But eventually he quit. After that, he'd only drink on special occasions.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
She's hot, ain't she?
You two seem to get along nicely.
Well, I've known her since she was a baby. But she sure has grown, if you get my drift. I hadn't seen her since she left for college about 4 years ago.
It seems like her father's death didn't really upset her.
Well, she likes to play it cool, which makes her really hot.
He don't got much between the ears, it seems like.
Do you have any idea where Bobby Yale could be?
Not a clue.
I dropped by Bobby Yale's apartment. I think he might be involved with O'Leary, the bookmaker.
You sure? Yale had some dark years, no doubt, but Dunn turned him into a decent guy. I'm no detective, but I wouldn't follow that lead.
Why not?
You said Yale joined a gang back in the day? Know which one?
Yes.
Hell, I don't know, John. This is New York City. There are more gangs than people.
You know, you just don't know whether or not you can tell me.
If Yale's gonna fight the reigning champion, he's got a big career ahead of him.
He hasn't lost a single fight since he turned pro. The little bastard beat the socks off me a few years back.
Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, and his wife, Bobby's mom, died shortly after. Dunn is the closest thing the family the poor kids had ever since.
That explains the poetry book in his locker. Do you remember anything else about Joe Dunn and Bobby Yale's argument?
No, not really, no. Only Joe yelling, "If you do, I'll call off the fight and kick you out of the gym."
I better let you get back to your drills.
All right.
I'm gonna go to the diner. Speak to both of them, then I'll talk to Sonia. guy.
Welcome to Sam's What can I do for you, Mr. Blacksad?
I got a hamburger.
Can I have a hamburger, please?
Oh, sure. Regular or cheese?
Cheese.
I think I'll get the cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm. You want fries? A drink?
No, that's it.
Okay. Is that for here or to go, then?
To go, please.
One cheeseburger to go, Sam.
Okay.
What am I looking at? What am I looking for? Her eye?
They look puffy and tired. Sleepless nights? Hectic days? Or has she been crying? Perhaps all of the above.
Yeah, I was about to say. Anything on the uniform? It's Mary. Okay, can't. Her throat?
Smells like cinnamon. No, cinnamon and burgers.
No shit.
Her handwriting is nice and neat.
Why is it loading? Why is it loading after that? It's a clue that she has neat handwriting? What is going on?
Your burger is ready.
How long did it take for one burger for me to have time to play darts? I want to just teleport me back to this guy. That's what it
All right, I'll let you enjoy your meal.
4 people used the back door that very same night.
What?
Well, I might be blind as a bat, but as you can certainly see, I have 2 wonderfully functional ears. Thank you very much for remembering the cheese, by the way.
4 people used the back door 2 days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was the first person to use the back door?
Someone big. Unlocked the door, stepped inside, then came right back out.
That's Jake.
Who was the second person to use the back door?
A man. Just a few minutes after the first person. He came back out muttering, "Ungrateful bastard." Then he threw something in the trash and walked back in. Oh, no, wait. Before that, he gave me a coin. A coin? I mean, do I look like I need spare change, huh? I mean, I'm staying at the Million-Star Hotel, for God's sake.
Who was the third person to use the back door?
Judging by the quiet footsteps, I'd say it was someone small. I'd say it was about 30 minutes after the second person came out. Whoever it was threw something in the trash and stood in front of me for a moment. Then I heard a click. And finally, I heard trailing laughter in that direction.
Who was the fourth person to use the back door?
Someone big. I recall heavy breathing. The person left in a hurry, running in that direction.
I wonder what it's like to be blind. Would I cope? Looks like someone used it as a punching ball.
Just look at this.
Looks like someone used it as a punching ball. Blind and legless. How does he get by?
And Godsame could the last thing be? So it's not the book, it's the paint can that's looking at.
Could he have been a train conductor?
I thought I did that one first. Okay.
There's a chest expander in your cart.
A what expander?
A thingamajig with 3 springs.
Oh, the thingamajig with springs. Oh, I got it from the trash back there.
Where did you get that paint can?
In the trash can in the back. A paint can and a thingamajig with springs. What a night!
Shouldn't be. Okay.
That's all for now. Thanks.
No, that paint's spilled.
Well, I know this much. The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale.
Don't know that. We can look at the body first and see whether or not he was choked. Let's go speak to Sonia.
Miss Dunn, can I run a couple of questions by you?
If they'll help you find Yale, go ahead.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup. What the?
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, John? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you. Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
This bourbon shake is delicious. Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss. So, Joe Dunn hangs himself and leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
The real question is, why did he commit suicide?
Well, it's pretty obvious.
Is that so? Care to shed some light on this, Sherlock?
Well, there's no need to look for reasons. People hang themselves every day out of sadness, and stuff like that. End of story.
I'm not gonna say anything because I don't think it's any of those. Just stay silent.
Okay, don't tell me. But it's not like I've done anything to make you doubt me.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, the bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's a woman.
And then there's the Walrus. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
He might know why Dunn killed himself, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly was right. Cassidy could have known why Dunn killed himself. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order, or a subtle suggestion? Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. But, it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Blacksad.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
We'll try to talk.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Great. That's settled then.
I don't want to blackmail Weekly because he's useful. I don't want him to hate me. Shown is useful based on the pictures of the rhino. He's not a bad guy. Just a little excitable.
So, was there really someone on the roof?
Yeah, but he was faster than me. I couldn't get my hands on him.
A fast spy and a slow detective. This must be my lucky day.
I'd like to take a look inside that safe now. Could you give me the combination?
I'd love to help you, but my mother's birthday used to be the combination, but I already tried it.
Anniversary of the death.
A happy family?
Need those anymore.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth.
It's just gonna do the same. It's the same thing. Can't skip this either.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth.
There wasn't one more thing to look at. Somewhere on the left. Is it a necklace?
Nice and steady heartbeat. Did you and your father get along?
Let's just say our relationship got better when I left for Sunny University. An 8-hour drive from here.
Meaning?
I'll lay it out for you, Mr. Blacksad. My father, Joe Dunn, disappeared the day my mother died. He became a shell of himself. Joe Dunn, my legal guardian. A man who gave me food, shelter, clothing, and an education. And that's more than you need to know.
What's in those papers you're going through?
Red tape.
Great. If you find something, please let me know.
I thought you were the detective. You do your job, and I'll do mine.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about Jake?
I thought you were friends. Guess I was wrong. He and my father were friends, so don't go down that road.
Did you get along with Bobby Yale?
She's just refusing to answer.
Okay. Forget it.
I wouldn't give a damn about him if it weren't for this stupid gym his stupid fight is supposed to save. Happy?
What do you think about Mary, the cleaning lady?
Can't say. I barely know her. And I'm not one who's quick to judge other people.
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
Remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Take a look at this cabinet. It's got medals in there. Alrighty, it's time to call the policeman. See if he can shed any more light.
Smirnoff.
Joe Dunn, the boxing coach. You hear anything about his death?
Blacksad, is that you?
I'm just asking a simple question, Chief. Do you have any information on Joe Dunn's suicide?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Too much work as usual. I haven't been able to assign an officer to that Joe Dunn suicide case. You haven't even heard of it?
You know I'm bound by client detective confidentiality privileges.
And you know I'm bound by law enforcement confidentiality. If you find anything relevant or start feeling a bit more talkative, give me a call. Always a pleasure, John.
Okay, so they're not friends. Oh, yeah, they. Not in the same way that me and Jay.
Smirnoff.
Hey, it's me again. Thing is, Joe Dunn's daughter hired me.
All right, thanks, John. But I still don't get it. Any signs of foul play?
I just don't get why this guy would hang himself. The gym wasn't making him rich, but one of his pupils was on the rise. Headed straight for Madison Square Garden.
Well, there's more to life than business. We all have dark secrets, John. Am I right?
So, are you gonna help me?
Why should I, Mr. Client Detective Privileges? Anyway, I'm afraid I don't have anything useful to share. And it seems like you don't either. But if you do find something, give me a call.
I helped you with your little problem when they killed Natalia.
And we agreed not to talk about it ever again. See you, John. Always a pleasure.
Damn it. Gotta wait for Weekly to get info on Cassidy. Do I know anything more? Myself, though. Arthur Tucker's is the first one. Interesting. car will...
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
Okay.
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
Okay, so it's got to be the police chief that I got to talk to. I'm almost certain of that, unless there's something over on the left. But I doubt it. Yeah. It's gotta be good.
Do you remember anything else about the day you found the thingamajig with the springs and the paint can?
Yeah, no. Wait, yeah. Well, no, now that I think of it, no. Hey, pal, how about thanking a good-looking goat with a cigarette?
Jesus Christ.
Of course. Here you go.
Yeah, you think you're not responsible for my pathetic state? Think you're not to blame? It's the government that shipped me off to war.
They shipped me off too.
Oh, right. So then you know what it's like to kill too. Well, then another sad hobo shouldn't be a problem for you, Professor.
Yeah, I killed people.
And yet, you don't want to help me die. Wait, but that's not what I wanted to say. Oh, well, you know we goats tend to jump from one thing to another. The government paid for everything. Army fatigues, rations, weapons, lodging and hookers, drugs. Do you know where that money comes from? Taxes! Your taxes, my dear friend. You help them cut my legs. They declare war. Every chance they get, so that the weapon industry that finances their campaigns gets richer and richer and richer. And that's how we finance their wars. So the slightest connection with corruption turns us into accomplices. Unless one manages to keep at arm's length. That is what I did, my loyal disciple, at the Million-Star Hotel. So, do you like your master, the Great?
Hey, what's your name? You never told me... I think I have a new lead on the Dunn case. I went to Yale's place and ran into O'Leary's men. They were waiting for him.
Ah, well, it's only normal. They run an illegal gambling operation. If a fight's canceled, they lose money. I'd love to take a swing at O'Leary, but we can't base the case on a hunch.
I'm not finished yet. I think I have a new lead on the Dunn case. I found racial slurs painted on the lockers at Dunn's gym. He was pretty open-minded about racial issues. Maybe his death had something to do with that.
John, half of the crimes in this city have racial ramifications. Unless you have solid proof that it wasn't suicide, my hands are tied.
I think I have a new lead on the Dunn case.
Do I really have to throw Jake under the bus?
I think that's it.
Is there nothing else I can find out here? Smirnov is still an option on there. I don't want to burn Jake because he's my inside man to O'Leary. It's not the smartest, but still be useful. Is there any more info for me? Burning Jake is just a bad idea. He's the one who got me the case, and I can find. He's not gonna have second thoughts.
Damn. I'd forgotten that Jake used to work for Natalia. This proves I was right. It's too soon to move on.
That might be something I can ask Jake about. What is that at the bottom of it? Ooze? What is that? Can't ask him about that either. Is that a letter? Oh my god.
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know, I
didn't think I could interact with that. The amount of times I've passed by it.
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
Who had it?
I don't know. My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with the... your father's death and Bobby Yale's disappearance.
Oh my, yes. It could be. Will you please give me a moment?
Of course. Okay. Mary put the wedding ring in the envelope and wrote Sonia Dunn on it. But why did she have the ring in the first place?
Then I'll go to the roof and then back.
Were Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item?
Interesting. I got another one now. Another deduction I'll put together.
What if Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe?
Because I now have another one? Oh my god. That one letter has exploded the amount of info I have. There's only one wine glass.
I don't even want to imagine Weekly falling from up here. Actually, let's see what's in the safe before we go to the diner. Could have something relevant to it. If she'll leave money in this office.
Yes?
Feeling any better?
Yeah, I guess. Thanks.
And there it was, Mary's birthday, a week prior to that very day.
Let's ask her a question before I say anything about that.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
She's gonna wonder why I knew the combination.
You open the safe?
Yeah, and I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that'll go to Bobby Yale.
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
I'm not gonna say congrats, you're one lucky lady. No, she's her father.
All right. Thanks.
She's gotta deal with this shit.
I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner. A few bucks. Just petty cash.
I'm surprised she didn't ask how I knew the combination or what was the combination or anything like that. Let's go talk to Mary. Both guys gonna be some, just like the other guy by the freaking diner, I swear. Because they're the same NPCs just standing there. Why would they just be standing there? Oh.
I know you're hiding something.
What?
I know how much Dunn meant to you. I'm very sorry for your loss.
I don't think I...
Your handwriting on the envelope. Your date of birth on the safe.
My goodness. I can't talk here. My shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Can I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.
Mary Purnell, the angel Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We'd been seeing each other for almost 2 years. It all started with... well... weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner. Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there. He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he meant. Did he help you clean?
No, poor Joey. I would never have allowed that. He did more than enough, would even clean on my days off. Paperwork. He just hated it. But that was just him. Instead of putting off the things he couldn't stand, he did them as soon as possible. One morning, He saw me crying. I was having a rough day and...
He tried to make you smile.
He pointed at the coffee machine. You need a cup of joe and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
Which is where Dunn seduced you.
That word is a bit too much, Mr. Blacksad. You might be too young to understand this, but real love has little to do with seduction. One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day, so we began to spend more time together.
But you never told anyone. Why did you keep it secret?
For Sonia's sake. She and Joey drifted apart after her mother's death. He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was, and we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
So he asked you to marry him?
Yes, of course. He gave me the wedding ring, and we decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out, he wasn't that happy after all.
What about Yale? Wasn't he like a son to him?
Maybe you already noticed, I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Too much coffee and fresh air?
Why? Why would you say that? I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
But...
Damn it. Lost scarf.
I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
You see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and the thing is, well, he would like to interview you.
Why?
A woman running a boxing gym? That's quite the story.
And how did this friend of yours find out, exactly?
Well, you know how these things...
Dude.
I don't even want to hear you. I just hope you prove your professional worth before the day is over.
It's in the papers. This is... Oh my god. That's not the way I wanted to talk about that. People know about the death. This is not just... It's not just us.
There's something I never asked you about your father's will.
Even the police knew that. No, why
All
was
right.
it... Oh my god.
Thanks. I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
Mary Purnell. I think she was in love with your father.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
So she doesn't like Mary, it seems like. Let's see what else we can- Oh, yeah. see what happens next.
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although, when Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious. Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang, and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
Go to the car.
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
Damn it, what? What am I missing? It's literally on the fucking note. What the fuck? So why is she mad? Literally, oh my god. There's a note on the door talking about his death. How the f— anyone could walk by and see it. Why was she mad? I'll wake up Mr. Goat.
You're gonna like what I have to tell you about the Dunn case.
He's not gonna care about this.
Dunn and the gym's cleaning lady were about to get married.
Great. Call What's News. They'll know what to do with such an incredibly interesting piece of information.
The combination on Dunn's safe was her birthday. He even gave her a ring. You know, your typical suicidal bliss.
Okay, I'm still not convinced, but I might have something for you.
Okay, that did work out.
Life is often off-key, like a bad song. The notes come together but feel flat, unable to create anything resembling music. And yet, there are ways to string them together to create harmony. Ways that are not always entirely in our hands.
You look tired, John.
I was born tired. I'm used to it.
You're not the only one. Yep, I'm beat. I'm starving. Just got back from the annual police medical. Not only did I have to fast, but I also had to chug 2 enormous glasses of water. John, you alright?
I've had better days. And I'll have them again, I hope.
We both deserve to. The thing is, I'd love to help you out with this case, but I can't. You know I work for the state of New York. If I had any information, I couldn't share it with a private eye. Even if it was lying on top of this table.
You said you were starving. Why don't you go to the counter and order something?
Yeah, sure, good idea. If you'll excuse me.
The neck presented 4 ring shape marks on the No. Okay, so he was strangled by the stretching thing. The chest expander. Whoever it was, he fought back.
Interesting.
Now that I think of it, I better eat at home. It's healthier.
Thanks.
Truth is, John, it all seemed clear to me before, but now? Please, promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I'll try, but sometimes there's no alternative.
All right.
Okay, see, I like that.
In any
response.
case, keep me posted, will you?
Friend, you can count on it.
So they are friends.
Take care, John.
As always, Smirnov had given me new, potentially relevant information. Not to mention second thoughts. When an old dog like him gets that serious, one must be prepared to bite.
Really?
All right. Dunn punched a paint can, but why? Wasn't he calm and composed? Dunn must have punched the can while he was arguing with Yale. I guess that explains why he threatened to call the fight off.
Really? So it's neither of those. Why would Dunn's weight be useful? Yeah, I think so. Does the order matter? No. Those two aren't part of it. Okay. I doubt it. No, okay. No, no, I didn't. Really? Not that one? got it. Do I not have one? I must not have one. That's gotta be what it is, right? No, there is one. I don't get it, though. Chest expander. 4 different neck markings. I guess this? I'm losing it. Like, I've done it. No. Okay. I know I've done the left side fully. This is not making sense. Could have sworn I've already done the call off the fight. Yeah, see, that's not even. That doesn't even. How do I have. Can't be. No, okay. I don't get it. Combine everything with the 3 that I have. There's got to be some info I'm missing. I've combined what I could. No, I didn't mean to. Nothing to talk to Jake about.
What exactly was he saying?
Something like, if you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again.
Shut on.
Sonia's measurements stop at 18. and there's a gap in Bobby's between ages 15 and 17.
That must have been when he joined the gang. I just don't get this. What information is there supposed to be there? What else could go along with this? Why are there 3? I tried all of them. Because like that one would immediately point to it, but his height. Is that okay? What about the rope? How tall? How high up is the rope?
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
Okay, nope. Can't make any more phone calls. Does Goat have anything for me? Mr. Goat. He's just sleeping. He's still sleeping. It's gotta be that the order matters. Why does Mary having a cold have anything? Weekly. Maybe the roof? Why hasn't Jazz played in this at all? What am I missing? And why can't I not make this deduction? Like, it's obviously the one with the 3. How are these useful to me still? How is this? How does this matter at all right now? Oops. Shoot. Can't go anywhere, so I can't find his father. No, his father's dead. Oh, shoot. I just can't figure it out. Made good progress doing this freaking week. Stuck here. Scarf somewhere here.
A good place to spy on Sonia.
Oh, hello, Axel. What's with the why are there Ryus? Why are there so many Ryus? I'm stumped. I have not. I was talking about. I don't know if I said it out loud, but I need to play it. I need to play it after this because I very much like these noir detective games. It is certainly on my list to play. Is that one? It's that game that has the meme, the press X to doubt, isn't it? Is that where the meme came from? is he so low poly? The rest of the people are fine, but it's always the ones that are walking. The coats and hands.
Just turned off the grill.
Okay.
You all got about 25 seconds to order your last burger before it goes cold, you bastards.
Well.
Hey, if it isn't Miss, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm sorry too, because we ran out of sissy menus. Your dad and brothers ate them all. So, you got anything to say to Sam, little kitty?
I want a cheeseburger for a friend.
One cheeseburger for your boyfriend, coming right up. Come on, you bastards. Finish your meals and be gone. I'm closing in 5.
I want to be angry at him, but I don't know if I can use him for information. I don't want to burn bridges. Because I'm wondering if I'll see him go after the burger's made. Oh.
I have to admit, I was hoping to get something in return for that first hamburger. But now I don't really know why I brought this. The cynics would say I did it all out of selfishness. Just to feel better about myself.
I didn't even think about bringing it in.
Who cares?
Okay. How does that help me, though? That's the other thing. It's like, it's cool, being nice, but I just need to know where the freaking connecting dots are for this. This is what's holding me back right now. What is the third part to it? This weight wouldn't have any use for it. These photos wouldn't have any use. Surprising this one isn't. Okay, what happens if I go back to diner for a third time? Maybe he's hanging around outside. Maybe he knows something. He's heard something. Card down here. I already checked his locker. It said there were 4 on it. Bobby Yale's, at least from that picture, it looks like there's 3 on it. Banners, 3. 4 neck marks. I guess the 4th one would be the rope itself, maybe. There's gonna be nothing with it. I think I've checked this like 100 times now. If there's a way to get Cassidy, I could go back to Bobby Yale's place. Or Yale, not Yale. She has nothing new to say. This has all been inspected. I don't get it. I don't get it. What could his... I doubt it's the weight. You're joking! No shit.
I'm much taller than Dunn, and I can barely reach the noose.
I swear I put
There's no way Dunn hanged himself.
hung.
Not on his own, at least.
I'm mad. I'm mad. Okay. I said that so early. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I said it so early.
Bobby Yale. I don't know if you had a motive to kill Dunn, but you certainly had the murder weapon.
Why does he keep taking care
Christ. Did Yale kill Dunn just because he wanted to call off the fight?
Jesus. Okay, now we got a cutscene. Just looming in the
I always knew Bobby had issues,
We don't know that for certain.
but I never thought he'd go that far.
I couldn't say. In my line of work, you really shouldn't jump to conclusions.
But the chest expander, the box in his locker, the marks on my father's neck. It all leads to him. In any case, that doesn't change a thing.
It does, actually. Now we know he didn't kill himself.
My father's still dead, and you still haven't found Bobby Yale. Nothing has changed. Opening the safe and finding my father's will won't help us achieve anything. So please hurry. Time's wasting.
It's not even been a day. It's not even been a day. I don't know what she's on about. We have, was it a week, I think, or something like that?
Sonia's indifference never ceased to amaze me. But most importantly, why was she so opposed to Yale?
John Blacksad? I think I owe you an apology.
Apology accepted. But what exactly are you apologizing for?
Listen, I don't think my fellow workers treated you with the respect you deserve. I'm so sorry they wrinkled your suit. The thing is, they didn't know we shared a common goal. Bobby Yale. I want to find him and get to the bottom of this as much as you do, Mr. Blacksad. So please, kindly accept my invitation. Why not share our findings? Come on.
I have no choice.
Of course. You don't mind me riding in this fancy car with a wrinkled suit, do you?
Aw, I think you look mighty dapper, Mr. Blacksad. Although, if those wrinkles were to rub off on me... Ha ha ha! I always play it nice and safe.
I'm trying to play my cards close to my chest on this one. Yeah, I had no choice with that matter. I was getting in that card whether or not I liked it or not. If I seem willing, he might at least talk a bit.
Thank you, Blacksad. You won't regret this. So let's cut to the chase. I need Bobby Yale to fight Stone. There's just too much money at stake. So, I'm offering you my help to find Yale. Let's work together.
What kind of help do you need?
A simple exchange of information. You're a good detective, and I, well, let's just say I have my own ways of making people talk.
All right, then. Let's work together.
I thought you'd be hard to convince, that you'd appeal to the moral high ground or something. Please, hear me out. Let's say I bet a beer that we find Yale in 3 days, and you bet a beer that we don't. In 3 days, one of us has to buy the other a beer. Is that so bad? We're simply 2 grown men using our money and free will to conduct a small private exchange. And most importantly, we're not hurting anyone. So, yeah, I run a gambling business. What's so bad about that?
I can't really say.
Well, I can. Nothing. But I'll tell you what is wrong. The way our government is ruining America. We live in a so-called free country. A place where honest people can make a living, provided they don't hurt anybody. We're not communists. Well, at least I'm not.
I would have never thought otherwise. As for me, I'm not either.
Ha! Well then, you see, we're all among friends. In any case, that's not my point. The government betrays our nation's values by passing communist laws that forbid an honest man like me to make a living without hurting a soul. And that, Mr. Blacksad, is just wrong. I'd even say it's unconstitutional. Do you get my point now?
All right. I get your point.
Ha! I knew you would. When the government passes these laws, there's only one legitimate weapon the people can wield. The same weapon that turned America into a great nation. Civil disobedience. So, as the proud American that I am, it's my duty to disobey.
You might have a point. In certain cases, civil disobedience is both right and duty.
Exactly. And when you hear just how I've transformed this business, you'll agree even more. I wasn't always a boss, you know. No, sir. I started at the bottom, when Lucky Blitzen ran the show. That good for nothing. His was a reign of terror, extortion, violence, you know, that sort of unpleasant thing. When I took over, I decided I'd make people want to do my bidding. Not out of fear, but out of gratitude. I decided to help people so they would help me.
That beating your thugs gave me was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Those poor bastards didn't even know you were a detective, that you were on our side.
Maybe at first. But when they tied me up and beat the socks off me, they knew very well who I was.
Seriously? That goes against my rules. Who was it?
It was just Colbert.
That bastard. Don't you worry. I will have a serious talk with him. I cannot tolerate this behavior. Please accept my apologies, Mr. Blacksad. As I said before, I like to help people so I can count on their gratitude. That applies to fellow partners like police or, in this case, a detective. I won't deny this business has its fair amount of violence, extortion, and casualties, but I'd rather leave that to my enemies. And you are not my enemy. And, it looks like we're here.
Yeah, I don't need Colbert. He's not gonna give me any info. He already doesn't like me. He tried to bribe me at one point. And I had to give him some info. He asked, so I had to answer. Yale's apartment's long guarded. Good.
Yale's apartment?
I told you I'm on your side. Go ahead, search the place. I'll wait down here. When you're done, you can honor our arrangement and share your findings with me. Or not. It's your call, Mr. Blacksad. I'll make sure you're suitably compensated. Colbert! Wilson!
Colbert does survive. I'm curious how much more I can push his buttons to use him as a loose cannon again. So weird. Alrighty. Now that I'm here, though, I think I'm gonna save. And can I even? Let's just load and continue. It says. At the previous point in the game, changed. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's cool. I can go back. How far can I go back? How far back is this? This is all the way to the beginning. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That makes replayability a bit better. Alrighty. So I'm gonna. The car was the last thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say I'm ending it here then. Alrighty. Peace out.